Alright guys, welcome. This is a new Dragon Ball Sparking Zero video where I'm going to be discussing all of the new info that has been dropped over the past several months. And there has been a lot of info in general since the game was first revealed. And joining me today is going to be a buddy of mine named Sunny.
Hello.
And Sunny has not kept up with the game at all, so we thought this would be a interesting topic to have a discussion between someone who's been keeping up with the news, someone who hasn't been keeping up with the news. Therefore, it's all completely new information for Sunny.
Yeah, the only thing I've seen is like the initial trailer when they were calling it Tenkaichi 4, and that's it.
Right. So, obviously, now it's called Sparking Zero following the Japanese nomenclature for the games. They're just taking it worldwide, I guess for brand recognition, but they do put in a lot of the trailers, you know, the Budokai Tenkaichi series. And for all intents and purposes, it is Tenkaichi 4. So
I'm digging the name.
Also, what you're going to notice in some of these gameplay videos and trailers and stuff, once we really get into some of the gameplay, is you're going to notice, I don't know, did you ever play any of the Raging Blast games?
I have not.
You haven't? Well, there are some elements from the Raging Blast games in this as well. So this game is really kind of a marriage between the Tenkaichi series and the Raging Blast series. And I know both of which really had pretty strong communities.
Oh yeah, I'm a big fan of the Tenkaichi series.
Yeah, I mean, arguably, not even arguably, I mean, there's some of the, if not the best Dragon Ball games ever made. So, alright. We have here on the, I got the Steam page, the Steam News Hub for the game where they have like all the trailers and stuff that they've released. And I'm just gonna show you a lot of the trailers that's come out. I'm gonna show you some gameplay. We're gonna go to their website. We're gonna go over some interviews that have been had about the game so that you can learn and be completely caught up on everything related to Sparking Zero because it comes out in October. Really close.
Oh yeah, that is really close.
So we got this first video right here. Let's bring this
Peggy
up.
12.
The announcement trailer.
Oh, is that in-game footage? Oh
Yes.
my god, it is.
Actual gameplay and cutscenes. Yep.
Oh,
And keep in mind, this is one of the earliest trailers. So this is like really early build footage. They've made a lot of adjustments since then.
It already looks so good.
Yeah. Yes, it looks amazing, bro.
Yeah.
There we go.
Clean. Attacks are looking dope.
There we go. You can like
Kai voice actors.
yeah, Kai, Super,
Okay.
yeah, all the most recent voice actors for the dub.
That's fine.
Which means
I've really grown adjusted to them.
yeah, which means we have Johnny Young Bosch as Broly. Which, you know, I'm gonna miss Vic as Broly, but Johnny's probably one of the best picks to replace him.
I agree. That was
So,
a good trailer.
Yeah, so that was the like sort of announced trailer that came out a while after the initial teaser. And like I said, that was a very, very early build that, you know, they were taking gameplay and cutscenes from. Cool thing about the developers for this game is they've been drip feeding information for months. And like every few weeks, we get some new gameplay or a new trailer or more character reveals or some new images where they show some slight lighting changes or model changes that, I mean, they're showing them actively work on the game as it's being made, getting closer to release.
Wow. That's some huge transparency.
It really is, and I have so much respect to the developers, and it's the same developers who worked in Tenkaichi series. I have so much respect for them for showing that level of transparency and showing that they're willing to listen to criticism, because they'll release something, people will let them know how they feel about it, and if it's something that needs to be fixed, they go in, they fix it a few weeks or a few months later, they show what they worked on. So, yeah, it's super awesome. This next trailer, Goku and Vegeta are back in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. This one gives us a little bit more of a look into the game.
Peggy 12.
2-minute trailer.
Yeah, it's the Rivals trailer. So a lot of these trailers have sort of a theme. This one's Rivals. Oh. And so we have this sort of like hexagon sort of grid deal where they're going to reveal a lot of the characters as they get shown.
Yeah.
Of course, they had to start with Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah. Oh man, the gameplay is looking clean.
Hell yeah. It looks fast.
Oh,
One of the
yes.
first things I noticed watching this trailer was it looks fast. Giant characters are back.
Yes, dude. We haven't seen this since Tenkaichi 3.
It's so fucking cool.
Oh my god.
And they're even bigger in this game.
More accurate.
And it wouldn't be Tenkaichi without like 50 different versions of both Goku and Vegeta.
Yes, exactly. It's like, look, there's always specific areas that the characters that I want to be, alright?
Yes.
They go through so many arcs.
Yeah, see, we've already seen early, mid, and Z end.
Dude, yeah. You can always tell with Vegeta. This is like the dead giveaway of what part are we at.
Oh, yeah.
Super Saiyan 3. You better be ready to kill me.
Majin Vegeta, hell yeah.
yeah. Oh my god, this looks so good.
Transform to new levels. And they got the super iterations.
Nice.
You're also going to notice there's a lot of animations. Like, they took things from the anime, like just obscure, like, one appearance things and turned them into animations or moves in this game.
That's sick.
Inevitably, there'll probably be a little bit of copy and pasting, but they're trying to avoid that as much as possible. When we really get into gameplay, you're going to notice that despite there being a lot of characters, they feel unique from each other. Like, in one of the gameplay videos I watched, they showed Super Saiyan 2 Goku, which is I think it's only on Z end Goku that you can turn Super Saiyan 2.
Yeah.
And he has a technique that I think he can only do in Super Saiyan 2, and it's a move he did one time. It was when he was fighting Kid Buu, and he gets like point blank and just launches a blast like in his face at point blank range.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in the game. It's that one.
That's a move?
Yeah, it's a thing he did one time in the anime. That's in the game on the Super Saiyan 2 version of Goku.
That's pretty awesome.
Let's see, we got
The detail.
Yeah, it's so cool. Like, I know Gogeta, like Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, he has animations that he specifically did in the Broly movie. It's so cool. The attention to detail. It really is going to be a sort of a love letter to the world of Dragon Ball and to Akira Toriyama's work and to fans of the Budokai Tenkaichi series.
Dude, I'm excited for this.
Let's see, the Ultimate Face-Off, Power versus Speed in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. This one's a pretty interesting trailer. We get some more character reveals.
Oh, a 3-minute trailer.
Yeah.
more.
Unreal Engine, so you know it's going to run well.
Yeah, dude, Unreal is just the best engine. Especially for anime games, I've noticed.
There we go. Got some Super Trunks.
Yeah, Super Trunks looking good.
Speed. Got Dispo.
Dude,
I mean,
it just works so well. Even when they freeze frame and it just looks like it's from the anime.
Oh, yeah, it looks really good. I mean,
it's so good.
Look at the environments, too. The detail in the environments is absurd.
Yeah, if this is anything like a
Fucking
classic
Kakunsa from the Tournament of Power, bro.
Dude.
Kakunsa got confirmed before Ribrianne did. Pastor Roshi, hell yeah.
Yes, dude.
The detail on the grass, all the blades of grass blowing in the wind and stuff.
Sick. Oh my god.
Here we go, Nappa. The city map is unbelievable. And these are all real-time destructible maps.
Yes. Oh my god. That looks so good. Clean animation.
Hell yeah. Additionally, like, the buildings, you know in the old games, you, like, run into a building, the whole thing just falls. So in this game, before a building falls, you know, you can destroy parts of it, individual parts of it. Yeah, it won't just break as soon as it gets hit with something unless it actually gets hit with something that compromises the structure of the building.
That's the Unreal Engine in work.
It's so cool. Of course, when they showed some online gameplay, the city map did slow down a little bit in the beginning, and it had to kind of catch up, understandably, because there's so much it has to render and process.
Right.
I could see the city map being an issue for online battles.
Yeah. People might avoid it for online battling.
Yeah. And if it's too much of an issue, they may even disable it for online fights.
Yeah, because it's going to have to be rendering a lot for 2.
Got hit. I will say this, for the base game, I think they said there's supposed to be something like 164 characters in the base game, of course, of course this includes transformations.
Yeah.
But it seems like they're primarily only focusing on Z and Super for the base game, because no movie characters have been announced.
No Dragon Ball characters?
No Dragon Ball and no GT characters have been announced.
Interesting.
So it seems like those may end up becoming DLC down the line.
Hey, I'm fine with that, because that's more characters, and I love GT, so...
Of course, I was a little bummed when I came to that conclusion, because I was like, man, I'd really like GT and OG Dragon Ball in the base game, but we live in the modern age of gaming. The simple fact of the matter is they're going to want a way to keep this game alive for years.
Yep.
And dropping new content like that is a way to do it. Of course, we do know what the first DLC packs are going to be, because they've already announced it's going to be Dragon Ball Super Superhero and Daima.
Okay.
So, Superhero and Daima will be the first DLCs to drop, and the DLC is, I think, total is supposed to add 20-plus characters to the game.
Gee, do you know the pricing for it?
Not individually, but you obviously can get a season pass if you get like the deluxe or ultimate edition or whatever.
Right.
So right here
Which
we
I'll
got.
probably look
Yeah. I personally I've already bought it on PS5 and I've already bought it on PC, because
Nice.
I bought the collector's edition on PS5, which comes with that's a sick Broly and UI Goku diorama statue, as well as a steel book and some cards for the new card game and stuff like that. And it comes with all the Ultimate Edition upgrades, and but I was like, man, I don't know if I want to play it primarily on PS5 though. But I'd already pre-ordered it on PS5, so I was like, well, I can't change it, so I guess I'll just go buy the Ultimate Edition on PC as well. So I have it on PC because I do plan on that being my primary version, because I mean, as we know, it'll run better, and of course, it being an Unreal Engine, it should be, it shouldn't take long for modders to get into it. So
yeah, that's where it like, because my enjoyment when I got a hold of Kakarot after it was pretty much done, and now I got to enjoy the game in its entirety with all of its DLC like in one session. It was amazing. And once I finished, dude, modding unlocked everything I was missing from that game.
Right, like, and I know like this sounds kind of, I guess it sounds kind of weird, but I just know that when Kid Goku gets added to the game, they're probably going to use Colleen as his voice, and I don't like Colleen as Kid Goku. So as soon as Kid Goku drops in this game, I'm going to need modders to mod in Stephanie Nadolny's voice for Kid Goku.
Please.
Because Colleen's Gohan is fine. I just don't like her as Kid Goku.
Exactly.
It just feels like she doesn't know how Goku would deliver certain lines. But that's just a nitpick of mine. I know that modders are probably going to do something like that, try to mod in Stephanie's voice.
Especially with AI voicing.
Oh, yeah. As AI gets, better and better, it's going to completely change the modding scene. So this next show that we have is Masters and Apprentice. So, pretty clear theme here.
Peggy 12.
Okay. Obviously, Piccolo, Kid Gohan.
I don't really like fighting very much.
Now let's start training.
An unbreakable bond.
Maybe it'll be an actual challenge for me.
A lot of the techniques and stuff have returned from the previous Tenkaichi games.
Yeah.
Like, I think early Vegeta still has the dirty fireworks move.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of hope that we can have like the option to kind of choose their set of moves, and they're not like always tied to specific characters. Like if I pick a Vegeta, like endgame Vegeta, I want to still be able to have the fireworks attack. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know if something like that has been I don't think something like that has been confirmed or announced, and moves may be tied to their specific characters, because maybe that's just because there's just so many moves and so many different characters. But there is an interesting amount of customization in this game, which we will get into in a little bit.
Okay.
And like I said, they're adjusting things and adding things all the time. They originally said the game would have no local split screen.
But it does now, doesn't it?
It does. A lot of people didn't like that, and they begged for split screen, and they have added local split screen. However, it is only on one stage, being the hyperbolic time chamber.
Right, because the game has to render everything twice.
Right. So I would assume it's a performance issue, and that's why it's on the most minimalistic map. Maybe they intend to add more stages to split screen later down the line. I'm not sure. We'll just have to wait and see. But if they don't, modders definitely will figure out how to do it.
Yeah, there's ways to get around it.
This is interesting.
That's so cool.
Android 17 is in this trailer, but he's not like officially confirmed in this trailer.
Yeah.
Got that Trunks with the sword. Future Gohan.
Future Trunks, yeah, future Gohan is pretty awesome. Seeing Trunks a lot is just really nice to do.
It's great. We're gonna have like 3 different versions of Future Trunks. We have Trunks Melee, which is like long-haired Trunks. We're gonna have Trunks, Future Trunks with the sword from Z, and we're gonna have Future Trunks from Super as well, with the blue hair.
Oh yeah, dude.
Okay, I have to pick up here because I will have to have cut that last part out just because of the copyrighted music specifically in the Fusion trailer. That could become an issue. But yeah, so all the fusions look amazing. Gogeta, Vegito, Gotenks, Kefla, they all look phenomenal.
The transformations look good. I'm so happy that they're retaining the ability to like have your multiple character sets and use them as fusions in the fight.
Yes,
that is so cool. That was one of the best parts.
Yeah, it's because I've seen plenty of gameplay, and as long as you have, I believe as long as you have the proper characters in your team, you can make their fusion. It will work just like activating one of their transformations. Let's see. This one, let's see. This was sort of more of a. I think this was the release date announcement trailer is what this one was. Everybody got tired of the wish list now in screen.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see.
And there we go, our confirmation of Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku.
That's bro.
Some more Gogeta and Broly, Cell, Goku Black.
Hell yeah. Boo.
This game's gonna go so fucking hard.
Dude, doing this fight, oh my god, it already looks so good.
Another fun fact, like big ultimate attacks, like earth-shattering ultimate attacks will completely alter the landscape, as you saw in that like volcanic Namek. Yeah, that'll happen in-game.
Fuck yeah.
Also, you go into sparking state and the sky gets like dark and cloudy. Okay, so this part's important. This goes over a little bit of the story. So reclaim new possibilities. So in the story, you have what-if paths. You don't have to follow the story as originally intended. You can go the way you want to, or what-if paths. If you choose go it alone, he won't go with Piccolo, and Krillin will join him. Right here, what if Krillin died in the Saiyan Saga and Goku went Super Saiyan early?
Bro.
Yeah, what-ifs are back, and it's going to be amazing.
Yes.
And we're just scraping the surface still. There's still so much to go over about this game. Jiren.
Dude.
I think
this game is gonna be epic.
It's gonna be so fucking good. I think team battles can go up to like 5v5 or something.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
I think that's what it is. All right, so here we are, pre-order bonus. If you pre-order, you get to unlock all the Gogetas and Brolys early, as well as one mystery character they have yet to reveal.
But these are all still like unlockable throughout the game.
Yeah, and this tells me something. It says early unlock, which means grinding to unlock characters is back.
Yeah.
You don't just have everybody right off the bat.
Starting the game off with Gogeta Blue is just like, all right, so we're just gonna go character collecting real quick.
Like, I know there are certain people who like modern games nowadays, and they're like, they want to have everything all at once, but we grew up in the generation where you unlock everybody and you spend hours unlocking all the characters.
Yes, it was part of the fun.
Exactly, and they'll probably do what a lot of games do, and they may have a purchasable quick unlock pack or something. A lot of games do offer that, where you can pay for a DLC and it just instantly unlocks everybody. But
yeah, that's fine if you've got more money than time.
Yeah, but I'm going the old school route. I'm unlocking everybody the hard way because I want that true Tenkaichi experience. So we'll watch the most recent trailer, which is the last one we have here. Sword
Peggy
versus
12.
fist trailer.
Okay.
Vegeta, let's do this.
There we go.
Yes.
Super Vegito confirmation.
Challenge accepted.
Regular Jiren confirmation. It's weird because like they'll confirm higher forms of a character and then the lower forms later. It's weird.
Yeah.
There we go.
No mercy.
I feel like if Vegito Blue's in the game, I feel like Super Vegito might be in the game.
Right? Not only blue.
Here it comes.
Yeah,
Rosie.
we got regular Vegito and Super.
To do better than
Mhm.
that.
Nice.
Ribrianne.
Help you, Rosie. You are powerless before my love.
All this? You really think I'll surrender?
Trunks and his sword, dude.
Fucking Yajirobe the goat.
No way.
Spopovich.
Hell yeah. Oh, and he's bro, and he's actually using his sword.
Yes. Dabura.
And his bro.
Mr. Satan. There's some fun info about him as well we're gonna get into.
It's just like his attack. Oh, bro.
Annie Laza, another giant character. And the TOP.
Dude. Nice. That looks so good.
Oh yeah.
Something about this.
And then we got Ultra Instinct Sign.
I think I'm slowly starting to get the hang of this.
And I'm pretty sure Ultra Instinct, Master Ultra Instinct will be a transformation for Sign. And we got Rose, Goku Black.
And now you will taste my blade. Not bad. Want to see if you can keep up? Bet you can.
God, this game goes hard.
Rejoice and
Yeah,
praise
holy.
me. Together.
Bro.
Pinnacle of radiance. Let the rest
The models look excellent too.
They do. That fight is going to be a lot of fun. Against Goku Black. Oh
Yes.
my god, that's going to be such a good... This game is going to be amazing. And all the what-if paths with it, dude.
Yes. Speaking of that stuff, we're going to get into that stuff pretty soon. So we got here the Sparking Zero website. Breathtaking 3D fights, the ground will shake, step into an arena that reacts to your every action. This goes into the fact that all the areas and the arenas are destructible in real time. Let's see. Goes into the what ifs. So here's a fun thing. You can make your own what ifs.
What?
You can make your own what ifs and you can share them online for others to play. It's unbelievable. And you know, you can there's sort of a limit to what you can do, but it's pretty flexible. I mean, you can have your own cutscenes and dialogue and stuff in them.
That's awesome.
Your own scenarios, title screens and stuff like that, and then you can share them online. So you know people are going to be making like insane like raid bosses and stuff.
Hell yeah, dude.
Rivals make you stronger. I think there's supposed to be like 2-on-2 tag battles online. I don't know that for certain, but I've heard that from somewhere. So
That's sick.
if that's true, that'll be really fun teaming up with a friend and going online together.
Yeah.
So here's a list of like the roster we've gotten so far, all the confirmations. See me like look all this
Yeah,
top
Goku
area,
early.
Goku and Vegeta's.
Yeah, Z early, Z end, super
And of course the GOAT, Z mid.
mid.
Mid
Yes,
Goku.
Mid Goku is the best Goku. Sorry, but shit was
Oh.
fucking fire.
Mr. Satan, interesting things about some Mr. Satan gameplay that I've seen. So, you know, in the original Tenkaichi games, he had a jetpack enable him to fly. Well,
Yeah.
he doesn't have a jetpack in this game, so he can't technically fly, but he does kind of have like infinite jumps. So, but if you stop jumping and he stops getting hit or whatever, he will start to fall to the ground.
Yeah.
But he can just kind of like infinitely jump. When he's charging his, you know, key or lack thereof, instead of an aura, because he doesn't have any key control, he just gets a big spotlight and some confetti. It's amazing.
Hell yeah, dude.
there's some pretty big holes in the roster so far that they just haven't gotten around to announcing yet. Like, I don't think we have any of the Z Frieza forms. We've got some Super Frieza stuff.
Yeah, I didn't see any Z Freezes.
Yeah, and we've only gotten Perfect Cell officially confirmed so far, not the earlier forms.
They gotta have all the forms of Cell.
I mean, they'll all be in there, but it lends itself to my theory that the base game may only be Z and Super. Which,
That's
you
fine,
know,
that's fine.
yeah, I mean, I was bummed out about it at first. I've kind of gotten over it as time has gone on. Here's some stuff about, you know, the story mode is episode battles, so it's a little different than in like Tenkaichi 3 and stuff. You can do these episode battles, which is the story mode, with several different characters. It says the point of view of 8 different characters, including Goku and Vegeta. So 8 different characters have a story battle, and Goku's, for example, it'll go from the beginning of Z all the way through Super.
Okay.
So it's an interesting take. I'm interested to see how, you know, both the original story path looks and turns out, as well as the what if story paths.
Yeah.
I mean, visually the game just looks phenomenal. Here's
All
some
of the
custom
skills.
battles, like Cell and versus Beerus. Here's a little bit of info about editing and creating your own custom battles and sort of what-if scenarios. A battle of speed, defeat Beerus. So you can do all sorts of things. You can adjust time limits. You can set certain things to trigger in the scenario or the battle at certain times. Like if a character reaches a certain HP level, maybe they'll transform or something, or become harder to beat or whatever.
Right.
I mean, the game's going to get insane longevity just out of this feature. Creating...
Yeah, I want to fight other people's scenarios.
Yeah, creating and playing other people's what-if battles and scenarios and stuff. And as you see, you got like 5 character slots for like 5v5 and stuff like that.
Which
Split
I'm sure
screen.
you can like limit and stuff. And,
Yeah.
oh, dude.
Split-
Okay.
Yeah, so, you know, I can't be too mad that it's only on the hyperbolic time chamber, because it's like they weren't going to add split screen at all, but they listened to what people wanted, and they're like, okay, well, let's figure out a way to get this into the game and release it with some sort of split screen. And, I mean...
They did it.
They did it. They didn't have to do it, but they did it. And so I can't be mad that it's only the hyperbolic time chamber. As you can
it's only the first map, too.
Right.
They can add more.
Right, you know, surely, you know, they'll try to add more later, because they could just limit, like, the destructibility of the maps in split screen. You know, and that would take some of the strain off of the hardware. Let's see. So, and as you can see in the screenshot, here's kind of a look at how special moves and things like that kind of work in this game. This is where it's a bit more similar to Raging Blast.
Okay, so
yeah.
you just press this button and you're doing the move, but it takes the 3 energy bars.
Right, you're right. You know, you have these like little sub menus that you can pull up to access your special moves and your ultimates and all that type of stuff. Yeah. Let's see, beginner's guide. This just goes through all the basic stuff. You know, you got your stuff that most people who play Dragon Ball games are used to. HP bars, key gauges, HP gauges, skill count, hit count, transformation icon, stuff like that.
Yep.
All the real basic stuff. Skill count used to perform various moves such as Transformation Fusion and skills like Super Perception or Revenge Counter. It charges over time, as every time the blue bar is full, it adds 1 charge to the count. So this is also interesting. 2 control schemes. We have Standard and Classic. Classic is supposed to be as close to the original Tenkaichi games as possible.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you really look at it, they're not too dissimilar. Most of the changes seem to be in the triggers, like the R1 and L and R1,
see,
R2s and
that's
stuff.
the big differences.
Yeah, that's the biggest difference. And as far as the main face buttons, the only big difference is in Classic, circle is guard, like in OG Tenkaichi, and it's perception in Standard. And like I said, there's a lot of changes to like the bumper and trigger buttons and stuff like that.
I might play on Classic, not gonna lie.
I was really considering Classic until I saw this. Classic changes Clashes back to the stick spinning version. And homie, these controllers are like $70-$80.
Yeah.
And stick drift is a real problem in modern gen. I don't know if I can go ruining a bunch of $70-$80 controllers. I may have
What
to
is
leave it on.
in the standard? Is that a button mash?
Yeah, it's button mash in standard. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate the nostalgia of ruining a controller by just grinding the hell out of the stick.
Get out of it.
But man, these controllers too expensive nowadays.
For real, dude.
I mean, I'll probably play it with both and just see how it feels. I've heard good experiences, people
All they
who
need
have
to
had
do
both.
is allow you to change that.
Yes, now that would be
Clash
excellent if
controls.
they could change, if they could allow you to individually set the Clash controls, the QuickTime event controls. That'd be great, because then I might try Classic but have the standard Clash controls. But I mean both control schemes look fine, and they both look like I do like there's certain things I like. I like key charge being L2, for example, on Classic. I do like that. But then on standard, it just flips over to R2. So it's not like a huge change. I think the biggest thing for me is like, I know the Tenkaichi games, I think circle was guard for them. But I've played enough other fighting games that R1 for guard also feels pretty natural to me. So I could probably go either way.
Play around with it.
Yeah.
I'll have to play around with it for sure.
Yeah, I could probably go either way with it. And this is a bunch of stuff about, how to play the game, send and jump and stuff like that.
Yeah, classic stuff.
Yeah, you got all your key blasts and things like that. Let me go back up to the controls for a second.
Pretty classic.
Let's see. See, on standard, descend is L2 and ascend is L1, and then it's just the opposite on standard or on classic. Sorry. And then, but they changed the revenge counter from pressing the R stick on standard to L1 on classic. With double tapping L1 on classic.
Okay.
I'm not sure where perception goes when you change from standard to classic, because perception's not labeled. So I'm not sure where that ends up going.
Yeah.
So I'd have to play around with that a little bit to really see where that button goes. Here we go, understanding battles. So characters have their own stats. So this is another really good thing that I like. Each character has their own stats. They specialize in different things. They have said that balance is not the primary focus of this game, as it shouldn't be.
Yeah, this is a Dragon Ball game.
Right. It's a fun. This isn't fighters. This isn't. It's not an esports game. It's not a competitive fighter.
Makes me want to play it even more now that I know it's super imbalanced.
Yeah, if I'm playing as Mr. Satan, they're like, you can obviously beat anybody with Mr. Satan, but you got to be good at the game.
Yeah, skill issue.
Yeah, you got to be good if you want to beat, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta with Mr. Satan. But
you got to be fucking crap. You got to be the best player.
I did notice that some of Mr. Satan's moves do seem to be RNG based, which is really funny. Like that move where he's like doing all the chops and the kicks and the character's not moving. It's kind of RNG based as to whether or not that'll do anything. So that's kind of funny. Here we go, customization. Interestingly, looks kind of like the Fortnite locker, but
yeah, it does. But
as you can see,
I can already tell.
Yes, as you can see, outfits, alternate costumes for characters.
Enough said, this is the best game.
Yes, you can change the character's outfit based on your unlocked costumes. Note that this change is only cosmetic and does not have an impact on the character's stats, but can sometimes change the moveset when equipped.
Oh.
So, and this was also confirmed in, I think, the Ultimate Edition, because I think, the Ultimate Edition, or one of the special editions or whatever, you get a Goku with the Power Pole costume, and it changes his moveset and gives him a move with the Power Pole.
Okay, fuck yeah.
So that's really cool. And then you get accessories. You can equip accessories. You can choose and equip some specific characters with their anime accessories to reproduce their famous moves or partially change their look. Halos, scouters, things like that. So you can really be unique with how you sort of dress up your characters.
That's awesome.
Ability items, you can enhance your character's abilities, speed, strength, and HP through capsule customizations. So we haven't seen much of that. This is sort of all we have on that, but it does look like you can sort of augment some of their stats at least a little bit.
Yeah. That's cool.
See, another thing, I don't see it here, but I did see somewhere else where you can even customize their auras. So that's really cool.
Now that's awesome.
Yeah, I don't remember where I saw it. I didn't see it there, but I have definitely seen it, and I know it was a talking point for a lot of people. So here's an article that has an interview where, you know, I think the game's director talked about how, you know, it's not really, balance isn't a priority for them. Delightfully Unbalanced is definitely not an esports game. So,
Good.
for example, to kind of balance online matches, since, you know, the characters themselves are not overly balanced, they're going to have kind of like, what was it? It was like DP battles, I think, in the original Tenkaichi games. Yeah, right here. DP battles where you had like a cost. You had to build a team equal or less than that cost. Yeah. So we have that. Like right here, let's say 30, for example, you got to pick characters whose costs are equal to or less than 30 for online team matches. So that's one way that they're balancing online fights. That way, someone's not coming in rocking Broly, Blue Gogeta, Blue Vegito, UI Goku, Max Power Jiren against Master Roshi, Mr. Satan, Videl, and Spopovich, you know?
Yeah, not horribly imbalanced teams going on. There's still like there's a give and take system. Like you want to play a broken character, that's fine, but you can't play other characters now.
Right. I do really like that, and that's another reason why I bought it on PC. Is I don't like the idea of having to pay to play online and stuff, you know. So
Yep.
I do want, you know, I don't play a lot of fighting games online, but I do want to play this one online, and I want to be able to play with any of my friends who are going to have it on PC as well.
Oh yeah.
So we have some. Right here is a good example of some of the progress they made. So the bottom picture is before, the top picture is the updated model.
I love the updated model.
Yes, a lot of people complained that Super Saiyan 3 was too skinny. He was too small before. So they definitely buffed him up.
Yeah, you can really tell.
Yeah, bro looks beefy in the new model.
Dude got strong.
Strong, yes. Yeah, Super Saiyan 3 looks great. He looks really good. We have footage here from recent gameplay of Super Saiyan 3 Goku hitting his Dragon Fist ultimate. There we go.
Oh, that looks great.
There we go. Hell yeah. However, it's a rush attack, so currently, I did see gameplay where, like, currently it's not working against giant characters, which most rush attacks understandably don't work against giant characters, but in the original Tenkaichi 3, certain characters of a certain power level, the rush attacks would work on giant characters. Like, Goku could hit the Dragon Fist on Hirudegarn in Tenkaichi 3, which made sense, because, I mean, that's how he beat Hirudegarn in the movie. So, I hope they fix that and make it to where characters of a certain power level, you know, their rush attacks will still work on giant characters.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a camera issue in this game because the giant characters are significantly bigger in this game.
Yep.
You know, and I've seen gameplay against giant characters. It seems like you're kind of fighting the camera more than fighting the character. So there is that issue. Let's see. I found a few snippets of gameplay and stuff like that people got from like Summer Games Fest, Anime Expo, and things like that. So this video is on the channel PS360 HD2. This is a video a lot of people have checked out as a good demonstration of some of the gameplay. This is really cool. The character select screen, it has the stage as the background, so there's no loading screen. You pick your characters and then it loads directly into the battle.
Oh.
Yeah, just like this.
Bruh.
I love that so much.
That is clean.
Like, no versus loading screen. We just load right into the fight.
Modern technology, baby.
Guys, it's so good. Ironically, this video is just like 45 minutes or so of Vegeta catching L's. Let's see. Jump ahead a little bit here. Vegeta going Super Saiyan God. Goku's about to do the same, I think. And this is still an older build, so a lot has been updated since this.
Okay, so that's how you transform.
Yeah, and I think the devs said that this version of the game that people had access to at Summer Games Fest. They had like something like 50 characters they could choose
Hell yeah.
to try out. The character select screen, I don't really like how the character select looks, but they did say it's not the final version. So,
Right.
because the character select screen looks more like a customization menu than anything else. So I'm hoping they kind of pretty it up a little bit.
I love the battle damage on the clothes.
Yes, they have. I think all characters have like 3 or so stages of battle damage. Like you can take Goku from gi to dirty gi to half torn gi to mostly torn to completely shirtless. Like they have multiple stages, 3 or 4 or 5 even stages of battle damage.
That's amazing. Fuck yeah.
Like, the
I
attention
really
to detail is
appreciate
crazy.
that. Yeah.
It's absurd.
Like I love the fact that you could just pause this at any time, and it's like that's a still from the anime.
It looks so clean. It's arguably the best looking Dragon Ball game out there. I mean, obviously, an argument is made for Fighters because, I mean, if you really think
Fighters looks
objectively, Fighters is probably the best looking Dragon Ball game based on character models, and that's just because, you know, it being a 2D game, you know, they could be a lot more faithful to the anime's character models. But for a 3D, there's not a 3D Dragon Ball game out there that looks better than this.
Yeah, this looks way better than Kakarot ever did. And Kakarot looked really good.
Exactly, and that's a pretty game. I mean, this is arguably the best. If we're not counting Fighters, this is arguably the best looking anime game out there.
Like the auras, go back like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I want to watch that. Watch Vegeta's aura right here.
Yes.
Look how fucking good that looks.
Yeah, that's when he's trying to go into like sparking state. It gets a little bit more wild.
Yeah.
I get
floating.
I guess it's kind of like the awakening states in like the Naruto Ninja Storm games. Look at that shit. Look at that.
Oh, look at the clouds. That's so good looking.
This ultimate straight from the Broly movie. Look at that. It's amazing. Like he's dead already. Like
yeah, as he probably would be.
Here we go. Beast ass team right here. Got Grade 8 Vegeta, Birder, and Mr. Satan.
Oh, that's a team.
Low key, Birder looks really fun. I never thought I'd say like Birder looks. I want to play as Birder a lot, but Birder is so fucking fast. Let's see. Here's some giant gameplay. Ah, he's huge. You can barely see little Vegeta.
Yeah, this is definitely be more for like a meme.
I just know like playing online, playing as giant characters is going to be so obnoxious.
Yeah. It's gonna be a meme.
There we go, Mr. Satan. See, he starts to fall when he stops moving, but he's just got kind of infinite jumps. I've seen some interesting dialogue, like when you're switching characters and stuff. I saw a battle, I think it was like Android 17. Oh, there's this charge. Got the spotlight with the confetti.
Yes, dude.
This move, I think, is what is RNG, because like he'll hit it and sometimes it'll do nothing, and then sometimes like that'll happen, they'll fly back and take some damage. And then his ultimate is like him calling on Boo to help him fight, so he actually does pretty good damage with his ultimate. Let's see. We got some World Tournament Arena gameplay right here.
Oh, this looks so good, man. The flying looks really good. I like how the camera kind of angles for it, too.
Yep. Okay, there goes Death Beam.
Oh, yeah.
Even the audience looks good.
That should have been a ring out.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's just not going to be a feature in the game, or if it's just deactivated for the demo, or if maybe it's deactivated on like free battles, but it will be a mechanic in tournament modes. I don't know.
I hope it is.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
That's how you get cheeky with it. Yeah. The guy giving you too much trouble, just fly above him, smack his ass down, spike him into the ground, baby.
Exactly. You just do that shit all the time in Tenkaichi 3.
Dude, Vegeta looks so badass with all of his...
Yes, he looks so good, bro.
Like, with all of the torn clothes going Super Saiyan God, it looks so good.
Which, I'm a big fan of the God form anyways. Like, it's... I love how sleek it looks.
Great. I'm not a fan of Goku's God. I don't like the hair staying flat, man. I like it spiky.
Spiky. Got some Yamcha. He's gonna hit the Wolfang Fist.
Dude, that
Hell
looks
yeah.
good
There we
too.
go.
Give me some Trunks, yes. Yes, use that sword, bro. Go Super Saiyan.
You know, he'll probably get that sort of like Super Saiyan Rage transformation in the game as well that he had at the end of the Zamasu arc.
Hell yeah.
At least I hope he does. I think they've confirmed that Super Saiyan Blue Evolution for Vegeta as well as Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken for Goku are boosts rather than separate forms. They're like temporary buffs.
Fuck yes. That's actually really sick.
Yeah. I do like that. I think the current duration form's a little short, so hopefully they lengthen it a little bit.
Yeah.
But I do like them being like buffs. There we go.
Yeah.
Sick.
That's love that sword.
Some Broly.
Broly looks so good.
And this, I don't even
That
think
model's
this.
clean.
Yeah, this is.
I love this camera.
Yeah.
The natural camera is looking great.
I'll say I've heard recently people got hands on with it at the Anime Expo this past weekend, and people who have played the game said that they're like, oh yeah, this feels like a Tenkaichi game. Like there's no mistaking it.
Oh fuck yeah, man.
They said
Hell yeah.
in terms of the fight's speed, it feels more akin to Tenkaichi 2 than 3.
Ooh.
That in the sense that it's much faster than what Tenkaichi 3 was.
I love the speed and the ferocity.
Yeah, I mean,
that's how they would be fighting.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fast game, and it's them not addressing balance to a great degree is all about they want people to feel like they're in a fight in the Dragon Ball series. They want it to feel as authentic as possible, and I respect that.
Yeah, I respect the hell out of that. That's amazing.
Okay, here's a look at the character select screen. See, I hope they pretty this up because I don't like this where the portraits and stuff are.
Yeah, I like Tenkaichi 3's better where it's like you had your character and then you could break them down and then select other, like forms. Like
Right.
if you chose like base and Vegeta, you could go Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2. You know what I mean?
Right. It had like a drop-down menu where you could go ahead and start in different forms if you wanted to. Which, I mean, obviously you can transform in the battle, as we've seen. Obviously you can start the battle in a certain form if you want to. I just don't like... I mean,
I don't like them all next to each other like that.
with this sort of scrolling. I mean, by the time they are done adding characters to this game, you have any idea how long it'll take to scroll through this menu? Like,
Yeah, we can clean up the Goku and Vegetas.
Yeah, like, put them behind each other, just kind of stack the forms behind their base model and stuff. It'll definitely condense the list and just pretty it up a little bit. It looks kind of plain, just pretty it up. User interfaces in old Dragon Ball games used to have a lot of flair and character to them, some wacky shapes and stuff. This is just kind of plain. I do hope they kind of pretty it up a bit.
Yeah.
They were just sort of scrolling through characters and stuff. So we got some more World Tournament Arena gameplay.
Nice. I like that animation. Looks good. I love the hair mechanics on the charge up there.
I'm looking for a certain thing to happen because I haven't found it yet, but I do know that in the World Tournament, I love that. That right there, like he's flying across the ring and like the little plates of the ring keep picking up, popping up off of the ring. Also, like in an intro, if a character powers up in an intro and it's all in real time, so the spot where they powered up will already have damage on the ring.
Dude, that's awesome.
But what I was saying was I'm trying to find it because I haven't found it on here yet, but I know I've seen the footage where if you do like an ultimate in the World Tournament Arena, a little cutscene plays where the announcer freaks out and all the people freak out and they run out of the arena.
Because it's got to destroy the environment. That's such. Dude,
and that's the thing is
creative.
it might not even destroy the environment. Just like as soon as you pop off an attack scary enough, it scares the audience away, and then you have an empty arena.
That's amazing.
What's even cooler about that is once you have an empty arena, it expands the battlefield. You can then go outside of the arena and continue fighting.
This is gonna be the best Dragon Ball game ever.
It has all the tools to be.
Oh, destroying the ring like that's so cool.
It's so pleasant to watch. as you can see, I don't know if you caught that. The beam bends a little bit to track. So it does look like Energy Blast, like Kamehameha and Gallic Gun and stuff, do have some level of tracking to try and hit their mark. I don't think it's anything major. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's just a bending Kamehameha, but this is the Gallic Gun, so clearly this is just a beam mechanic.
Yeah.
This could be a good thing if,
with
as long as it doesn't track to a great degree. This could be a good thing because straight beams were really easy to dodge in older Tenkaichi games.
Moves slightly to the right. Well, he completely missed me.
Exactly. So this does kind of buff beam strikes a bit better. And as long as they don't like completely curve and try and like chase after you, then it's fine.
Yeah, some heat-seeking missile type shit.
Yeah, see, that's a bend. That would be a bending Kamehameha. Like, let's see, got some Majin Buu.
Kick his ass. Oh,
There-
see, that's how he's trying to swap characters. That
There's-
was pretty quick.
Yep, yeah, it's. I think I don't know this for certain, but based on gameplay I've seen, I think if like you knock a character down and then switch characters, you'll switch right on top of the opponent.
Nice.
Also, if you like dash, like super dash at them, like really close, you go all the way up to them, I think you auto teleport behind them when you reach them.
Oh, that's sick.
So it's going to be important to practice your timing, know what they're about to try and attempt, because like you try striking them when they get right in front of you, but they auto teleport behind you, it's going to leave you open to get punished. Like, this is a game I'm going to practice on. Like, it's not an ultra deep fighting game, but I'm not good at ultra deep fighting games. I'm good at arena fighters. So, like, I wouldn't say I was, like, competitive or anything with, like, the Tenkaichi games, but I'm pretty solid at, like, Ninja Storm and stuff, so.
Yeah, this feels like the Ninja Storm games were finally gifted to the Dragon Ball franchise. There's so much love, so much attention to detail.
Yeah.
So many characters.
Yeah, oh, it's insane. It's absolutely absurd. Let's see, let's jump ahead some more.
And having all of the transformations just available.
Let's see. got
All we
some
need is
more.
Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah. Oh man, it's the one thing most people want from GT is because they want Super Saiyan 4 in the game. And I mean, to be fair, he'll be there eventually. Whether or not he's in the base game's a different story, but he'll be there eventually.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it'll look phenomenal. I need my Super 17.
Yeah, Super 17 was so cool. And Omega Shenron, I want to fight him.
Yes. I noticed there was gameplay between like Android 17 and like a Grade 8 Vegeta I saw at one point where there was like some unique character dialogue where 17 says something along the lines like, I know how to tame a rampaging beast or something like that. And then like in a team battle, I saw someone was playing as Krillin and they swapped into Android 17 and then Android 17 said, you know, let your brother-in-law handle this.
Dude.
I love that. Just these little details, these little things.
The commentary. It's the detail. You love it.
I can only imagine just how much time went into the actual voice acting for the game. All right, let's see what else we have here. Slow Plays has been doing a lot of coverage over the Dragon Ball games. Let's see. I know he's got a lot of really good footage. That looks like mostly footage we've seen. Here's some Mr. Satan gameplay trailer. There is supposed to be a certain level of like super armor based on character power levels, so really weak characters will have a hard time doing significant damage to really powerful characters.
Yes, it just makes sense. I don't need Goku getting punched around by Goten, like stun locked by him.
Right.
Especially if I'm like Super Saiyan 3.
Exactly. So that right there. So that was Mr. Satan's
Buma's
yeah, it's his ultimate. So this way he can do some like legitimate damage.
Yeah, you gotta call in another character real quick. Oh, the classic.
Yes.
Oh, he falls and they catch it.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, that's a little different because in the old Tenkaichi, you had to like
Yeah,
be right in front of them so that they could
Yep.
take it from you.
Now you actually like kind of sprint at them, and yeah, I like that.
Oh yeah, let's see. That's the gameplay showcase. I was trying to find the editions and stuff. Nope, not at the bottom of that pre-order. Let's see. That just takes me to that feature games. Okay, so here's the different editions that they have. You got standard, deluxe, ultimate, and premium, or premium collectors. I have the premium collectors for the PS5, but I've also pre-ordered the ultimate edition for PC. And you get a lot of stuff. You get emote stuff. You get for ultimate, you get the costume with the power pole for Goku. Summon Super Shenron. You get everything that comes in the deluxe pack as well. So season pass, Summon Shenron, stuff like that. They did confirm they're going to be selling a anime music pack as well. So obviously I'm going to be buying that so that I can jam out and fight to, Chala, Head Chala. Steelbook comes with the collector's edition as well. A metallic bookmark. It's like they knew Dragon Ball fans don't read, so so they're like, hey, here's a bookmark. Start reading the actual manga.
Yeah, you probably won't use it. They won't be using that.
And I know the bookmark. It's kind of like reflective, and it's got like UI Goku on one end and Broly on the other side. But let's see, let's just say PS5. Try to get a good look. So here's a good look at that statue, that diorama.
That does look really good.
Yeah, and you get 4 cards for the reboot Dragon Ball Super card game, Fusion Worlds.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's like 3 technique cards and like a really cool like energy counter. I mean, we've seen the box art looks great.
Yeah, it does.
Art was done by Shintani, who did the art for like Dragon Ball Super Broly. It looks amazing. It reminds me a lot of like the Tenkaichi 3 box art with the cluster of characters.
I am gonna be pre-ordering this game for sure.
Yeah, it looks so amazing. The custom, there's so many things I'm excited for with this game, and I really hope I think we've covered just about everything there is to cover. I don't think I missed anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, like these custom battles right here, you can set the thumbnail, the title screen. You have different scene settings. Like I said, you can set certain triggers and certain things to happen at certain times in the scenario. I know you can make your own cutscenes for the scenarios. There's
that feature alone is probably gonna buy, I know, me and you a lot of time into this game.
Oh yeah,
I'm just gonna make awesome scenarios and then send them to you or tell you to go check them out.
Hell yeah, and like apparently some of the obviously everything can't be voiced in these what ifs because there'll be custom dialogue. Yeah. But they did say that there are some voice dialogue options for these custom scenarios. So, I mean, Sean Schimmel said he did something like 60 hours or something of voice recording for this game.
Hey, if I can get some text box to pop up with whatever I want them to say, I'm going to make some funny stuff happen.
It's going to be so much fun. I was going to get it on PlayStation because, KJ, our buddy KJ, he's probably going to get it on PlayStation, but like I said, I don't want to pay to play online, and unfortunately, they have confirmed no crossplay, at least as of yet. They didn't say that it'll never happen. They just kind of it won't have crossplay when it comes out, and they didn't really say anything else beyond that, so maybe they'll try to work it in later down the line. But when it comes to crossplay with these games, it's always a big maybe for a feature that I think should be standard in all multiplayer games nowadays.
Yep.
I mean, if your game doesn't have crossplay, it's like, what are you doing? And oftentimes, it's Sony's issue. Sony doesn't like playing nice with other consoles and platforms.
Yep. So weird. They used to be at the top. Now they're behaving like Xbox did.
Yeah, I don't know what their freaking problem is, but it's whatever. I'm gonna have it on both platforms. I'm primarily gonna play on PC. That way, I can play, because I assume you're gonna get it on PC.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So that way, I can play online with you. I can play online with some of our other friends, and maybe even meet some new people while playing them online and learning how bad at the game I actually am.
Yeah, finally figuring out, besides the couch co-op, what's the real skill level.
Yeah, because that was my only measuring stick with the old Tenkaichi games, was playing with friends at home and sitting in front of a TV with controllers, whether we were on the floor or on the couch or whatever, just sort of battling it out with, whoever, and getting mad when someone picks Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
Oh, come on, bro.
It's like, really? I'm Master Roshi! That's overkill!
Stop it, he's dead.
The game looks beautiful. It looks beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
It looks amazing. I cannot wait for this game to come out. Like, practically my whole mind has just been consumed with this game.
Yeah, it's coming from somebody who knew nothing about this game other than the announcement until today. I'm definitely pre-ordering this.
Yeah, it looks phenomenal. I'm glad that I was able to introduce all of this new info to you. And like I said, they are drip feeding new information for this game every week or every 2 weeks, or we're getting some new gameplay, and things are constantly being adjusted. So it's like, you or anybody who wants to keep following the game, just like stay tuned in to what's being shown on Twitter, or any of the people on YouTube like Slow Plays who are covering the game pretty rampantly. Every time something new comes out, they put a video out for it. There are people who are really on top of this stuff. I thought this would be just a fun video to do, talking about the game between someone who's been following it and someone who has not but is interested in playing it. If there was one thing that you were the most blown away about when watching all this stuff, what would it be?
It is definitely how clean these animations are, how clean the transformations look. I love like all of the aura and the energy, especially when people are like about to like go like their overdrive mode or whatever it's called.
Like sparking state, I think is what it's called.
Okay, that's what it's called.
Yeah, I think so.
It looks so good.
Yeah,
it really gives me the vibe of the anime.
Yeah, I think it's what we used to call like max power back in Tenkaichi 3 when your energy bars turned blue. I think that's what we called it, but yeah, in this game it's like sparking state. Yeah, the animations look clean. The environments are beautifully detailed. The environments being totally destructible in real time to me is almost mind-boggling. Like, how'd they pull this off?
And the costumes being torn in real time is also a really good highlight.
Hair physics, like I've seen so much gameplay where like their hair is just like blowing in the wind. You can see like individual like spikes and hair strands being blown around.
Yep, it's constantly moving. They're never just static character models. Their hair is very, very static, or not static, but it's very like animated.
Yeah, and dynamic. Like, also like this. If you look at this, would be Goku mid. See how much softer his Super Saiyan hair is for mid. I always liked that in like Tenkaichi 3, how he had kind of like the more pale, softer Super Saiyan hair, and then like the end version was a bit more texturized and detailed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like how they still kind of captured that stylization.
Yeah, I love that so much. When we saw Super Vegito earlier, I liked that his Super Saiyan hair looked really pale, because I always like the real pale Super Saiyan hair.
I do too. Unless we're talking about Super Saiyan 3. That needs to go overly detailed.
Yeah, like this was obviously an older picture before they buffed him up and gave him some better lighting and stuff like that. But for me, the auras are just something else, man.
They are.
I mean,
really
these aura details and effects and like blast, shock waves and things that you're catching. I have a hard time processing how good this game actually looks.
This is definitely the best Dragon Ball game to ever be made so far.
Let's just hope it runs well on PC at launch. It's another reason I bought it for 2 platforms, because it's like if it runs like shit on PC, I can play it on PlayStation 5 till they fix it.
God, I hope it doesn't run like shit on PC.
It's Unreal Engine, so I got high hopes for it. Most Unreal
yeah.
Engine games do run pretty well at launch, but we'll see. I don't like to assume anything. Another thing is I did notice that just like the old Tenkaichi games, Android characters do not charge their ki. It just has to kind of slowly build on its own.
Oh, that's not... Yes. Very good attention to detail.
Yeah, and ki does charge slower when you're underwater. So
makes sense.
There is that as well. I'm so excited, and I think Dr. Gero is interesting because he got like accidentally confirmed in a random trailer. But I think he does have a technique where he does absorb the energy and it gives him a ki boost and stuff like that.
Nice.
Man, I'm so hyped. But
I'm ready. October needs to hurry up.
it does. If you enjoyed this video, if any of the viewers enjoyed this video and want to see more Dragon Ball content or Dragon Ball Sparking Zero content from me, please hit the like button because you have no idea how much that helps. And of course, subscribe if you are interested in any of the other content that I'll be posting onto this channel. Thank you, Sonny, for joining me. I'm glad that I could be the one to introduce you to all this new stuff and really, hopefully, ignite your excitement for the long-awaited Budokai Tenkaichi 4 Sparking Zero game.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me. I'm actually really hyped for this game.
I am too, man. October can't get here soon enough. Well, we'll close out the video there, and Sonny, I look forward to having you, on future videos and about other topics and stuff as well.
Yeah, man. I look forward to it.
You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul.